Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. There's a website for Chris Ann. Hold on. I found it in the back of this book. There's Chris Ann. And if you freeze frame there's a couple websites. Feel free to use those if you want to. It's also a Hay House product. So if you go to a search engine and you look up Hay House, you should find the Hay House website. This is also a Hay House product. I didn't get a website for this one. But the supportive oracle cards are the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. They're illustrated by Jesse Reish. It's an older deck, but if you're going to find anything, you'll probably find it on hayhouse.com, I'm guessing. If you're interested, of course. All right, what do we have for Leo? I feel good, but why? Time to make a hard decision. You got to make your best possible decision. You got to make the best decision for you, not what's best for somebody else, whatever that means. You're trying to be as, I don't know if the word consider is right. You're trying to include other people's feelings and emotions into where you're going. But it's kind of like you need to make the best decision, what makes the most sense. You got to go with what makes the most sense. And I feel like you're trying to really think about, all right, this person's not going to like that. That person's not going to like this. How can I move this? How can I move that? For some reason, you're trying to do that. Normal Leo, the base sign of Leo all by itself, doesn't usually overthink things like this. To me, this is foreign for the Leo energy, but maybe, I don't know. I'm feeling it, for some reason, you're really trying to think about how things are going to affect somebody else. Like usually Leo's like, well, that's the best decision, so let's just do it, and there you go. Not like you're cold-hearted, but you're like, well, it's almost like you look quickly, like, all right, I understand a couple people aren't going to like this, but once we get it done, it'll be okay. It's what needs to happen. So let's just get through it, and once we're on the other side, we can fix things and keep going. It's kind of like, when you have to take a kid to the doctor to get their shots, they're not going to like it, but it needs to be done, so you just take them, and you just do what you got to do. This version seems like you're trying to be like, well, what time of day would work best for the child? Should I try to get them used to the thought? Maybe if I take them to something really fun first, or maybe if I give them something really fun to look forward to. Maybe if I take them to the park first and I get them all tired and worn out, they'll be so tired and relaxed it won't hurt as much. Like you're overthinking it. I don't know. That's not normal for Leo. That's really not normal for Leo. At least not the way I usually read Leo. But that's what I'm getting. There's a reason. There's definitely a reason. Maybe this is somebody who you feel like has had it too hard for too long, and you're like, they need a break. So you're trying to help them do that. You got a lot of emotions caught up with whoever you're dealing with. Whoever you're dealing with, because you've got a lot of emotions caught up with them. And they do seem to feel like they're trapped, and I feel like you respect that that's how they feel. You can relate to feeling trapped once in a while. You also don't usually accept it, and you do what you got to do to get out of such things. But they seem to be having a hard time with this. Your heart goes out to this person. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. But it does make everything very confusing. Things are going very slow because of this. I'm still flabbergasted that this is a Leo read. This is not your normal energy. But again, if you're doing this, it makes sense to you. If this hits, it makes perfect sense to you why. You're like, no, this is why for this situation. This is how this needs to go. You have a lot of empathy for this. This is somebody to you that they need a break. Ironically, you are making them feel better because they know They know you're considering their feelings, but I feel like, we got to pull in your normal energy on this, and we just got to get it done. We got to stop overthinking it and just move forward and get it done. There's no version of this they're gonna like, because I'm getting with the Five of Pentacles. They're getting used to not, like, it's like a kid that's kind of like, how long can I put this off? Can I put this off so long that it doesn't happen? Like a kid that needs to get their shots. They're like, how long can I put this off? Long enough that, the Leo forgets I have to do it and it just doesn't happen. Can we do that version? I would love that version. They're not going to like this at any point. They're not. It's never going to be good. What actually helps is just getting it done. Don't overthink it, just do it. The Two of Wands is saying, we're handling it with the Two of Pentacles, but I feel like if you're going to handle it with the Two of Pentacles, you need to know that they don't. So don't tell them what you're doing until you have to, and then just move forward and get it done. We need your Leo energy in this. Once you make the choice to move forward, I feel like things get done. I feel like we move out of this slower energy and we just move forward and get things done. Abundance comes in. I'm going to be honest here. I'm getting like it's a rough moment because you feel bad because you got the Three of Swords here. You do feel bad, but you're like, it's got to be done. We just got to do it. Kid's going to hate it. We got to do it. It's got to get it done. Seven of Emotions. Like, I feel like it really plays on your heart. And the Ten of Pentacles is like, I know I'm doing the right thing. I know it has to be done, but it really, like, I just feel like this person has had enough grief. And I feel really bad about it. But it's got to be done. And you're pushing forward. You seem to feel, I mean, this person means a lot to you if this is hitting. You're doing, authenticity is saying, you did the right thing. You had to. It was time. We needed your Leo energy to move this forward. It finally got done. It may look harsh. It may even be harsh, but maybe this is one of those things that it's just going to be harsh whether we like it or not. It'll move on. This moment will pass. If we're going to use the kid analogy again, it may be a couple decades, but at some point they'll realize you did what you had to do and you did the right thing. Like, if I was going to go back to when I was 7 years old, I didn't really think I needed to get poked in the arm with these things that hurt. I didn't want that. Fast forward a couple centuries. Yeah. Couple decades, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, I get it. Even maybe like in my late teens, maybe I understood it better. Kind of like, no, because this, and no, you got to do that. No, it's just the way it has to be. Not that you have to agree with that at all. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, the analogy. That's just your Leo energy is needed. The best possible decision is like, what needs to be done. You're being very, 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 very empathetic. It's very good. I'm not, like, I don't want to poo-poo that or act like that's a bad thing, because it's not a bad thing that you're doing it. But I feel like they're going to understand, like, you're the one who moves things forward. You help things get going. When you push things forward, I don't know how this is going to sound. When you say go, they're going to go. When you say do it, they're going to do it. They're going to act like they want to do it. They're going to act like it's okay. It's going to be a line of bullcrap. They're going to be upset afterwards. Whatever this is, it's like you really don't want this person to be upset with you afterwards. They're not. They're going to try to play it off like they're not. Like they get it, sort of, that this had to happen, but they're still going to be a little upset afterwards. It had to happen, though. We need your Leo energy. We need your Leo energy. I'm sorry. You're being very compassionate. Not that Leo can't be compassionate, so I hope that's not coming off wrong. But, like, one of the gifts of Leo is kind of like, look at it, make a decision, move on it. Like, okay, this is what I have, great, boom. But that's what I got, okay, great, boom. And there you go. Leo doesn't usually sit around and go, That's not usual for Leo. It's just not. It's kind of like, well, that's what's happening. Okay, I'll take this, that, here we go. Okay, this is what's happening, give me this, give me that, and here I go. You don't sit around long. This is what's needed here. I don't, by the way, judgment goes in this person's favor because of you. So judgment does go in their favor, even though, I don't know, it's a rough moment, but things have to be taken. It does go in their favor. It might be one of those things like, again, the shots for the kids. They don't get sick. They don't have problems. That's judgment in their favor. You know what I mean? They don't get sick. They don't have problems. Great. Judgment in their favor. You know what I mean? Do they realize that? Like as a 7-year-old, did I realize that? Probably not. I don't think so. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. I just remember thinking shot. I don't want shot. I don't want the shot. Don't want it. No. Did I realize that was meant to keep me healthy? Sorta. I'm sure I was told that. I was like, oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. So it's judgment in their favor. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be on the same playing field with you. Like, you're going to know it's judgment in their favor. Long term, you're going to see it's judgment in their favor. They're not going to do it on their own. Somebody needs to push them forward. We need the Leo energy. We need that Leo energy. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.